MC-1289, name Marife Razonable, 30 years old, single mother, high school graduate, both finished contract in Saudi Arabia and Malaysia as domestic helper. Okay, Miss Marife, would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Marife Razonable. I am 30 years old. I live in Poblacion, Malita, Davao del Sur, Philippines. I am a single mother of 6-year-old daughter. I have 4 sisters and 1 brother, and I am the eldest one among the 6 siblings.
What makes you decide to work in Hong Kong?
Because I want to help my family, and Hong Kong has a higher salary.
Can you please say something regarding your experience working under the family of Saleh Nasser of Saudi Arabia?
Yes, I'm working in Saudi Arabia last 2016 until 2018. My daily duties there is washing clothes, ironing clothes, washing car, and cooking every day.
What about your experience in the family of Choi Chung Hong of Malaysia? Can you please tell us something about your experience?
Yes, I'm working in Malaysia before last 2014 until 2016, and my duties there is washing car, washing clothes, ironing clothes, and taking care of the children.
Do you have any experience taking care of a newly born baby?
Yes, changing diaper, changing clothes, feeding the baby, and I let her to sleep.
Okay. If, for instance, the baby keeps on crying non-stop, both of your employers are not at home during the day, how would you handle the situation?
I will change the diaper if the diaper is full or dirty with poop, and I will try to feed the baby. Maybe the baby is hungry, or if the baby is not stop crying, I will call my employer to let her know that the baby is not stop crying.
Okay. If, for example, there is an emergency and it's only you and the kids that are at home, what are you going to do?
First, I will make sure for the children's safety. Second one is I will call the emergency hotline. Third one is I will call my employer to let her know that there is something happens going on.
How can you tell that a child is not feeling well?
I will check the eye if the eye is red, irritable, cranky, or that the child is always keeps on crying and doesn't have any appetite to eat.
If the baby can sleep at night, what are some other methods you use to make him fall asleep?
I will carry the baby and put on my chest and rub her back and dancing, and I will sing the baby for a lullaby song until she falls asleep.
Do you believe in spanking?
No.
Okay, how would you discipline a child if he is or she is very naughty?
I will look the child of her eyes, and I will ask the child to do some indoors activities just like drawing book, coloring books, reading a books.
Okay, if your employer will give you a weekly budget for marketing and grocery, how would you spend the money that is being given?
First, I will make all the list of all the things that needed. The second is I will make the note for all the daily expenses, and then after the day or a week, I will show to my employer that is how the money is being spent.
You have mentioned that in your previous employer in Saudi Arabia that you are always that you are cooking every day. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. How would you rate your cooking skill from 1 to 10?
8.
Okay. One of your skill is baking.
Yes.
What are the things that you know that you bake?
Cookies. Sometimes I will bake croissant, and sometimes I will bake banana cake.
Okay. If the employer will ask you to cook for them, would you able to follow simple recipes?
Yes, I will follow.
Okay. For example, it is your day off. Then, one of the children that you are taking good care of becomes sick. No one will help your employer to take care of the children. What are you going to do?
I will not take day off, and I will talk to my employer that I'm much willing to take care of her children. And then I will let the children to sleep, and then if the children will sleep, I will do the household chores.
Okay? If the employer would ask you if you could please kindly clean the car, are you willing to accept the job offer?
Yes.
Are you afraid of pets?
No.
Would you consider taking care of pets as well?
Yes.
Okay. Who will take care of your child if you go to Hong Kong?
My parents and my sister.
Why do you think that employers should hire you as their domestic helper?
Because I am hardworking, trustworthy, obedient, and very dependable person.
Okay, do you know any nursery rhyme?
Yes.
Okay, can you please show us what nursery rhyme do you know?
Head, shoulders, knees in toes, knees in toes. Head, shoulders, knees in toes, knees in toes, in eyes, in ears, and mouth, and nose. Head, shoulders, knees in toes, knees in toes.
Do you have one more?
Yes, I have one more.
Okay.
When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, then you really want to show it. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you will be given the chance to be employed by one of our employers in Hong Kong, what is your message to your future employer?
To my future employer, thank you for giving me a chance to be employed as a domestic helper. I will promise you that I will do my best in serving your family. I will love and respect you and your children, and I will love your children as I will treat your children as my children too. And I will promise also that I'm willing to finish my 2 years contract. Thank you.